Okay, I'm not even lying to you when I say this. I would probably accept working 40 hours in a 2 day period, even if it meant I had to spend the night at my job. I am so serious because the fact that 40 hours is stretched amongst 5 days, and then we only get 2 days, 48 hours, 2 days to recover to then do the week again. I genuinely would spend 2 days at work, just 2 days working 24 hours straight with breaks, of course, and just to have like a free 5 day week.
All right, guys. So I can't believe what she just said. I don't think you could believe what she just said. She said she would rather work 24 hours for 2 days to have 5 days off. What? Like, what? This is a huge problem in this young generation, Gen Z, Gen X, Y, Z. That's the problem. You guys just don't want to work. Like, what would you do with your time other than making money or providing to society? What would you do with an additional 5 days off? You work 24 hours. By the 16th hour, you're not even doing work anymore. You're literally just dragging ass. You're dragging feet. You're not productive to the company. What are you doing? I mean, so many people don't want to work anymore. It's crazy. And I'm glad I'm in a generation that I love going to work. I love waking up, getting to the job, getting to the money. That's what I do. That's what I do. That is my purpose at this point. I get to the money, I take care of my family. But why do so many people just don't want to work? This is confusing to me. This is how the world goes around. Everyone works. And to be frank and to be honest, Americans have it the worst when it comes to just laziness. Like, take a look at some other countries. I've seen videos. Take a look at some other countries. Some people have to walk on their feet miles every single day to work for pennies, change, a couple bucks. Like, and you think that having a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday is just the worst thing in the world. You guys, make sure you drop a like on this video. I really appreciate that. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, but let's dive right in.
More people talking about what it's like to hit your late 20s, early 30s and have complete mental breakdown. I have been sold a bag of goods my entire life. Going through high school, college, get the good job, make the money, go pay some bills, go get a better job, go get more bills, pay those bills. The version of success that I'm now realizing was not my own. This is coming from someone that has worked in corporate America and objectively has had successes. I try to look further down the road, 15, 20, 30 years, and I don't really see a path that seems even remotely exciting to me. So is this just something people are coming to terms with that gets hard when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, where you just have to kind of accept that this is it now, this is my life. Buckle up because this is going to be a long haul. That's just something I don't feel is too good about.
How are y'all dealing with the emotional reality of having to work for the rest of your lives? I genuinely do not know how I'm supposed to do this for 40 more years. I 100% believe I do not have it in me. What the am I supposed to do?
The greatest scam capitalism ever.
Once again, another young guy that thinks that 40 years of work is just too much. It's too hard. You just can't do it. I personally know people who have retired at the age of 40. The age of 40. That means even if they started work at 20 years old, they did 20 years of service and retired. Guys, you don't have to have this thought that you need to work for the rest of your life. That is not true. That is false. You have to work for the rest of your life if you don't set your life up to be successful and also set yourself up for retirement. That's why you do it. That's why you work, is to better your future self for when you're done working. Guys, don't get this mistaken. And another thing that people fail to realize is that, bro, find a trade. Work a job, yes, but do something on the side, a hobby, something that you can grow yourself, sell, Anything that you can do to pull yourself out of your job if you hate it that much. Provide something to society that will make you income. It's very easy. Go mow the lawn. Go do something. Start a lawn care business. Whatever you do, but trust and believe you're not going to be able to sit on your round ass and make money. It does not work like that. Even the most successful people that you see have to work every day. Elon Musk, he has to work every day. Meetings, phone calls, emails. Down to the t-shirt guy that sells t-shirts. He has to work every day. Pressing, printing, getting t-shirt orders created. This is how the world goes around, and I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They just feel like, oh, I'm going to sit on my ass and collect an SSI check, and that's all I need to do. That's not how life works. It's truly not. Anyone that you think has the best and the greatest life has worked for it. Keyword, worked.
Pool was convincing us that a job was a part of our dreams. You ever think about how they tried to sell us this whole dream job thing? Like, they literally convinced us that working a job is supposed to be a part of our biggest dreams. They told us, find what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. But plot twist, you're still working every single day. The bills still show up. The grind never stops. And somehow we're supposed to be grateful for it. Like, oh, you should love your job because it's your dream. No, I'm not falling for that anymore. The dream job, it's not hustling for someone else's bottom line. It's waking up without an alarm, doing what you actually care about, and not stressing about paying rent at the same time. But capitalism, oh, it's sneaky.
This is funny.
It's got us out here tying our worth, our identities to how productive we are or what title we hold. Like, congrats, you're senior vice president, manager of stress and burnout. Living the dream. Look, I'm not saying we don't need jobs to survive because that's the system we're stuck in. But let's stop pretending a paycheck equals purpose. We can dream bigger than this, for real. All right, rant over. What do you think?
Hey, if you're curious about like how the youth feel about the world right now, I saw a TikTok recently where a pulmonologist was like, you guys really need to stop vaping. It's very bad for you. It like coats your lungs and then like creates these popcorn lungs and it's like very bad. It's probably worse even than like regular smoking. And all the young people in the comments were like, that's fine. I'm not having fun here. I hope I die. Yeah, I don't have a retirement plan, so I guess it's this. Yeah, this really sucks. I'm not having a good time. If I don't die today, I hope I die tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, actually, if I could just choke on my vape right now, I would.
How is this happening? How is this the world that I live in now? I truly feel stuck. I feel frozen. I want to do something, but there's nothing I can do. This is not the world I wanted to grow up and grow old in. This is not the world I wanted to meet a partner with and raise a family with. This is not the world I wanted to bring children into and teach them all of the goodness. It's not there anymore. There is no goodness left in the world. Everyone is just greedy. What happened to caring? What happened to passion? What happened to putting your soul into things that are important? Things like art and nature and life and love. Where did it go?
I don't know. It truly didn't go anywhere. It all that stuff is still thriving and living, and it is still here today. Now, the young lady that was crying, I feel her pain in a sense. So she thinks that everyone's greedy. Inflation is here. Yes, everyone's greedy. Most corporate America is greedy. But I mean, when you get down to the bottom line of everything, and also to tie into the other young lady that was talking about how corporate America, you find your dream job, and she didn't want to wake up to an alarm clock and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, so even if you have your dream job, even if you think, I'm going to sell bath salts or bath bombs, you still have to work. There isn't a time where you're just going to be able to wake up whenever you want, quote unquote, watching all the social media influencers wake up, put their face in ice water, go to Target, walk around the park, grab a coffee and come back home. That's their day. You guys are so influenced by that. It's insane. It's insane. You guys don't think that they're working? You don't think that the social media influencers that you see the little 10, 15-second clips of their get ready with me, you don't think they're working? When they whip out that camera, that's work. When they record themselves, that's work. When they land a sponsorship deal, now they're working for that company for X amount of posts that they need to do to get that paycheck. Guys, this is how the world goes around.
I don't work anymore. I don't want to do it. I'm 39, I'm gonna be 40 next year. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not getting anything for it. I'm, constantly worried about being homeless. I'm constantly worried about food. I'm constantly worried about safety and security. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm really, really close to just like buying a bus and living in the bus and like dancing on the street for money.
I just want to let the people know that when you start working, you give up your freedom. Yeah. Just let that sink in, because I just realized that this fucking morning and had a mental breakdown. Oh, but guess what? Actually, doesn't matter what the fuck happens. It doesn't matter if you got no sleep. It doesn't matter if your fucking dog died. It doesn't matter if your mom got cancer. Bitch, you still have to go to work every single fucking day. And if you don't want to go to work, you can't just not show up. You can't, like, I actually have to ask my boss basically, like, oh, can I have a day off? Like, what is this shit? Oh my god. Like, I'm actually about to lose my fucking grip on sanity because I just realized this shit. Like, I literally have no control whatsoever over my life at this point. And if I do want to have control, I have to quit. I have to quit my job if I want to take more than like a week off unannounced, and go on a vacation, because God forbid I enjoy my life as a 21-year-old sexy hot ass bitch. God forbid I want to do something else than sit at a fucking desk and no. So as I'm about to walk into work, I will flush these thoughts out into this video and let y'all know what the tea is, because that's the tea. And I feel like somebody should have told me this before I started working. Like, I graduated on a fucking Sunday, started working on Monday type shit. Nobody let me know, and now I'm doing this until I'm dead. So
yeah, I'm a sexy ass bitch, girl. Go work at the strip club. Go work at the strip club if you think you that damn sexy. If you think that your looks can bring you an income, go work at the strip club. But on another note, I want to dive into what she was saying. Oh, they don't care if your dog died. They don't care if your mother died. They don't care if you're sick. They don't care about anything. You still need to show up to work. That is incorrect. That is so incorrect. It's nauseating. It's incorrect. It's totally incorrect. Now, most people who have a job that have created some type of tenure with themselves at that position, most people have PTO. There's a sweet thing called PTO, paid time off. There's another sweet thing when someone passes away in your family called grievance time off. We've all known it. We've all been through it. I actually just had to recently go to a funeral of a family member, and I had grievance time off. Yeah, every company provides that. Every company provides that. And if they don't, this is why you have paid time off. Now, if you're not feeling good that day, from mental health to a cough to fucking rainfall diarrhea, you have sick time. If it all bundles together, then manage your time correctly. Manage your time correctly, because we all are guilty of it. There's been plenty of days where I've woken up and said, you know what? I just don't want to go to work today. I'm going to call in sick. We all have done that. So you can do that, and that's okay, but manage it correctly, because as soon as that PTO bank goes to zero, now you're in trouble because of all those days that you said, you know what? I just don't want to go to work. I'm going to lie and say I'm sick. Manage your time correctly and it wouldn't be a problem.
Bro, what are the jobs that you can make 6 figures and not have to like be inside staring at a computer in a fucking office all day, bro? Because like I can't see myself doing that for the rest of my life, just for what, bro? I just can't see myself doing that shit, bro. I don't want to do that. You feel me? But at this point, it feels like those are the only types of jobs that you can get in order to make it by. And even the people that have those types of jobs, they're still struggling. You know, the cost of living is going up, inflation. There's no job security. What's the point, bro? By the time I even get there, I'll have spent 8 hours a day, 9 to 5 in the office, just sacrificing my health, my well-being, my mental health, like everything, just to barely make it by. I can't do that. And it's really frustrating because it just feels like I and the rest of Gen Z was just sold a lie. You know, they told us, okay, study hard in school and graduate high school, do well on your ACTs, your standardized testing, do your extracurriculars, make sure you have a good GPA, and then you can maybe get a scholarship into a good school, right? And if you get into that good school, study a good major, something that's not something that you're probably not passionate about, like business or accounting or like computer science or some shit like that, so you can actually make a good, decent living, right? And then let's say you do that, you get that degree. If you find a job, because it's already hard fuck enough as it is, if you find a job, you gotta work 8 hours a day at the minimum every day for a good amount of time, just saving your money, investing, not living life to the fullest, not living the life you want. And then they'll tell you that's still not enough. You got to invest in real estate. You got to invest in stocks and bonds, and you got to start a side hustle. You got to be an entrepreneur. You got to make your money work for you and do all these things to have passive income and shit like that. And then only then, maybe like by the time you get there, that's like 20, 30 years of work. By the time you get there, only then will you be able to live the life you want. And it's just like, bro, I'll be fucking 50, 60 years old by then. My life is over. I'm old. Like, I can't move. I can't do the shit I want to do anymore. Like, what's the point, bro? And it's never even that straightforward. You know, like, life happens. Life is messy. Maybe you didn't do as well in school as you needed to, maybe for whatever reason, and now you have to pay to go to school, or you have to pay some amount of money to go to school. You have to take out loans, and now you're in debt. Or let's say, like, you have to take care of a family member. Let's say your health starts to decline. Or let's say you do make it to college, you do make it to school, everything's fine, and then you get your degree and you can't find a job. Or you do find a job, but the job security is so shit, so you get laid off, or you're not stable, you know what I'm saying? Or you can't even find a decent place to live because rent is so high. It's like the cost of living. And it's just like, at what point can we stop playing the game and just live our lives, you know? And it's not like I'm a materialistic person either. It's not like I want all these like nice things, all these fancy like name brand clothes, like these designer shoes and like fancy sports cars and shit like that, bro. I just wanna live like I just wanna live a normal life, like hang out with my friends, like do the regular shit that people are meant to do. And I don't understand why it's so difficult to get to that point, you know? And obviously, like, I want to have a family someday. I want to have a wife and kids, and I want to be able to provide for them and care for them and give them the best quality that life has to offer. Like, how am I supposed to do that in the way things are right now, you know? And then they'll tell you, oh, well, like, you just have to make your money in America and then go move somewhere else. But, bro, I was born here. This is where my friends and family are. This is where my whole life is. This is my home. I like it here. Like, I like the people. I like I like everything. Like, I like it here, bro. Why should I have to leave in order to live a decent life? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. And even worse, bro, anytime you express some types of feelings, you have the older generation saying, oh, you're just lazy, like y'all don't want to work, y'all don't want to do anything. It's not that I don't want to work, bro. It's like I don't see the point, you know? What am I working for if I'll never be able to like have some type of decent life? I'll go on Reddit or like do some research about jobs and shit, and all people are saying is, bro, like, you'll never find any life satisfaction. You'll never find any happiness from your job. Just do something that pays the bills and then like enjoy your weekends or enjoy like your off days and vacation time. Bro, if I'm going to work for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, I'm spending the majority of my time at work, bro. Why would I not want to do something that I'm actually passionate about and I care about? That's where I'm spending the majority of my time, bro. Like, I can't just sit there and waste the majority of my time just to make ends meet, bro. Like, that's not adding up, bro. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck. And bro, this is all I want. Like, I just want to sit here and chill with my dog and enjoy nature, bro. Like, this is free. This is what I want to, and maybe have a house and like maybe get some food, like some healthy quality food and shit to eat, bro. Like, I don't understand why I have to jump through all these hoops and play this sick fucking game just to get there, bro. Like, you got me fucked up. I'm not doing that.
All right, so he has the fresh out of high school syndrome. He has the young mentality, young mind, welcome to adulthood syndrome. He definitely has that. So he rambled on about how he wants all this great, glorious stuff. You want a life that you can enjoy and have your friends. And oh, what a sad, sad story it is. Guys, go to work. Go to work. You cannot... Guys, I look at it like this. A wall is not going to build itself. You're not going to magically have a foundation and a house and a family and couches in your house and a backyard or a pool and, all these, a dog and all these things. You're not going to have that if you don't mentally challenge yourself to enjoy what you do. And that's not force yourself, but mentally challenge yourself to enjoy what you do. Like, I personally love my job. I love it. I wouldn't ask for anything else when it comes to a 9-to-5 employment. I love it. I have the luxury of working right here in my office. I've been working from home for 7 years. It's amazing. It's amazing. I've been growing in the company. It's amazing. But you know what also pivoted that? My focus. I mentally challenged myself to grow. And I had that same mind state 10 years ago, 15 years ago when I started at this company. I had that same mindset of, oh my gosh, I have to go to work. I hate this shit. I don't want to go to work, yada, yada, yada. But I also went to work every day. I've built and am creating with YouTube. I'm growing. I'm flourishing. Like, if you really want to get out of your job or your 9-to-5, you have to do something. Whether that's pick up a trade, learn how to be a plumber, grab your CDL license, be an electrician, do something, carpeting, painter, something. But you can't be mad at corporate America because they need you to do a job that they can assign to you based off of your skill set. You have to create your own skill set, learn your own trades, and then you are the one offering the contract to people who need your assistance. Because when you're the other way around, the job is offering you a contract for things they want you to do. People just fail to forget, like, they just fail to understand that that is the key to success and happiness. Now, regardless if you do have your own self-made business, self-sufficient business, you still are going to work. Regardless if you're a plumber, electrician, a gardener, you're still going to work. You could be an artist. You could be a musician. You could be a football player. You could be anything that you can mentally think of. And yet that all equals out to going to work. It's very simple math, people.
The only one, like, I'm not passionate about anything, and I hate that for me. Like, I'm not passionate about anything. Like, I am not passionate about anything, and it annoys me so bad because, like, I want to, like, give my all into something and be, like, so excited about it, but it's literally nothing that I feel like I've came across that I'm passionate about. And I just feel like I want to have a passion. Like, I don't know, like, I guess I'll pick up a hobby or something. Like, I'm just not passionate. Like, I don't love anything. Like, and I wish I did, but I don't.
Yo, I don't.
I understand where she's coming from, and I think I have an answer for it. I think she's so heavily influenced by social media that she has lost a passion to anything. With social media or with TikTok, as we're watching a bunch of these, with TikTok and when you're constantly on TikTok, you disconnect yourself from anything and everything that you might have liked. You disconnect yourself because you are spoon-fed so much shit. Just a cesspool of shit is being spoon-fed to you as you swipe, as you swipe, as you swipe. You're just exposed to so much that your brain cannot grasp onto one thing and say, oh, wow, I really like that. I want to learn more about that. No, because you are swipe. Oh, shit, dog dancing, purple jumping dinosaur, swipe. Oh, shit, now it's a woman twerking, swipe. Oh, now it's a gamer, swipe. Now it's the news, swipe. Now you can't focus on anything. You can't even focus on yourself. You can't even mentally, like, put it together that I actually like to do hair. As I seen, she was pretty well put together. I mean, her hair looked nice. Obviously, she's passionate about how she looks. I found your passion. You like how you look. You might even like fashion. You might even like skincare. Her skin was glowing. Her makeup was looking good. Her hair looked good. You might be a hairstylist. The thing is that you guys are exposed to so much, and I feel bad. But my number one thing I want to tell most people, delete social media out of your life. If you don't take anything else from this video, delete social media from your life. That's all I have to say.
Don't want to do this anymore. This just not for me. It's not for me, dog. Thinking of having to do this for the next 25 to 30 years is absolutely insane to me. Especially thinking about the state of the economy right now and the world in general. Myself and people my age and younger are never going to be able to afford a house. So what's the point? As of right now, I have two options. It's either to win the lottery or get a van, quit my job, and just go travel. And I'll figure it out later. So
I'm worried that at the end of the day, I just don't want a job at all. And like one of the things that scares me about quitting my job / going on the job hunt is not that I'll never be employed again, because like I'm super confident in myself. I know I'm like top talent. I know I could get a job. It might not be the best perfect situation. I might not be like super happy and like, oh my God, I'm so glad I moved to this role, you know, but at the end of the day, like I think I can get a job to keep myself afloat, especially in my industry, because again, like I think I have a lot of experience in my industry and like know what I'm doing. But it's that I'll get another job and I also won't like it. Or like I'll switch fields and then I'll still be unhappy. Like I'm worried that at the end of the day, I just don't want a job at all. And like, I don't know. I think I got so past the point of burnout that I now have convinced myself like I want to literally be unemployed, but maybe I just need a break. And then that like, I've always been like a super motivated and driven person. And now I just like, I'm like, I like hands up. I don't want to do anything. Like I pencils down.
So I asked two of my
Yeah, I understand. Burnout can be really bad. It could be tough, but guys, keep your job. Don't quit your job, because I can tell you right now, if you're living in America, if you're not in the Congos of the Amazon where you could just fall off the grid and start eating animals, fruit and everything else, build a teepee house, guys, keep a job, because America is ruthless. It's brutal. It's brutal. And if you don't own your home, even if you own your home, I mean, you still have a mortgage. But if you're in a renting situation and you have those thoughts, you're in deep trouble. You're in deep shit. You better keep your job. You better pay your bills and just move on. Find something you love. It's simple. It's simple as that. Find something you love. You guys, I'm going to end this off right here. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe, comment, share, everything that YouTube loves people to do. Also, YouTube has picked a video just for you to watch next. Sit back and enjoy it. Till next time, folks, keep your job.